Hello, so for today's video we're going to be putting to the test the new Barry M All Night Long Foundation and the Barry M All Night Long Concealer. So we're going to start off by talking about the foundation. So this is the All Night Long Foundation. So this is a medium coverage foundation and this retails for $6.99. It comes in 8 shades, which is really shit. I'm sort of getting really sick of companies now that give the excuse, oh, we want to see how well it does. Like, no, like there is no excuse for you not to come out with like 18 shades and 40 shades now. Like, it's just beyond stupid. Like, if Makeup Revolution can do it, so can other brands at the drugstore as well. Sleek also really do an amazing selection. But yeah, I picked up the shade 2 Cashew, which online there is no description of the shade, so I don't know if this is fair with yellow undertones. I haven't got a clue because there's nothing even on their website about it. I was just looking at swatches on someone's face in the hope that I've picked up the right shade for me. So the only way that you're going to know if it's a good shade for you is literally going into store to look at it, because it's literally a guess here. But on the back of it, it says this smooth, creamy formulation is easy to blend and feels lightweight on the skin. Paraben-free with vitamin E to moisturise. The stick can also be used to contour and highlight. So you do get 8 grams of product in here. In the Hourglass one, I think you get 7.4, and in the the Makeup Forever one, like the Ultra HD stick, I think you get 12.5. So this is like average, really. Like, it's not the most product, but not the least. So yeah, well, let's start by swatching this. It doesn't smell very nice. I've already primed the skin, but I used the ordinary High-Spreadability fluid primer because I wanted something a little bit more sort of silicone-y, because if this has got vitamin E in it, it might be too like oily, so I didn't want something glowy. Might be a bit too yellow. So I'm just going to start off with that. So I'm going to start with brush side, this side, and then I'm going to go on to Beauty Blender other side. So let's just blend this in. So at this moment in time, I'm probably not even getting light coverage. A lot is still peeking through. Redness is still really on the cheeks. Little breakouts are coming through. So I am going to just put this on the forehead quickly, and the nose and then like on this bit. Blend that out with the brush, and then we'll go in with the Beauty Blender and see if that gives us any better coverage. Yeah, it's definitely looking like light coverage. So we're going to go in on this side with Beauty Blender first and see then after if we can blend it up. I've just got half my hair in there. I will see if it's like buildable as well. This is the Eco Tool blender. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more coverage with the Beauty Blender at the minute. Still doesn't look like medium to me, but I'm just going to finish off the rest. So they both pretty much look the same, but because I've got more coverage, I'm going to go back in with the sponge. So I'm just going to do another layer. It does glide really nice onto the skin. Okay, so I definitely feel like I've got a low medium coverage. Just looks like sort of an average foundation, nothing special, nothing making me go, oh wow, this makes my skin look really nice. I think the shade looks alright in this lighting. Hopefully it doesn't oxidise or anything like that. But so far, you know, it's an alright foundation. So we're going to be putting to the test now the Barry M All Night Long Full Coverage Concealer. So I picked up the shade Milk 1 and this retails for £4.49. You do get 6 shades in the collection, which is still really poor. But it's companies for you nowadays. It's just getting beyond ridiculous actually. So you get 5 millilitres of product. I think in the Makeup Revolution concealer, like the Conceal and Fine, you get like 3.4, but in the Tarte one you get like 10, but I think the average is sort of about 8 mil, so this isn't far off from that. And it says on the website, blur skin imperfections with full coverage soft focus effect concealer that is perfect for covering up imperfections and illuminating the complexion. Paraben free with vitamin E to moisturise, it blends seamlessly into the skin. So it's got that vitamin E, the same with the foundation. So let's put this on. So one side I'm going to take the Kat Von D concealer brush. I actually don't know what the number is anymore, like it's peeled off, and I got these like a couple of weeks ago and I think I've used it about 4 times. So that's good. Just smells like concealer. I mean, looking at that, that looks pretty damn full coverage. So I'm just going to wait a minute for it to dry, and I've just dropped it. And then I'm going to go in with the brush. I think I've used a little bit too much here, but we'll just blend, blend, blend to our heart's content. I'm just going to take my finger and sort of pat it out as well, because I put way too much on and I think it's a bit too light for my skin actually. It's meant to be 1 shade lighter than your foundation and it's a bit too light. So that is definitely full coverage. It's looking like it's creasing a little bit already, or maybe just like a little bit dry, but I always seem to get a bit dry under there. But I mean, it's covering really well, so that's impressive. So I'm just going to do the other eye. I'm going to apply less as well because I feel like I went in too heavy. Do like that, that should be enough, and go in with the Eco Tool Beauty Blender. There we go. I feel like got the same sort of coverage really, maybe just a little bit faster to blend it out with the Beauty Blender, but I do like the Kat Von D brush. I look all red around here. I don't know if you can see this, like it's looking really red here. I haven't touched it. It looks like my skin's sort of having a reaction to it or something. I don't know about that, but we're going to put it on the rest of the face to highlight. So let's just put it on the forehead, nose, tip of nose, cupid's eye, and then like dot on the chin. I'm going to blend it out with Beauty Blender just because it's faster. Okay, so the concealer's all on and all blended, and I actually do like how the concealer looks. I feel like I look very highlighted. I don't know what this is from though. I don't know if it's from concealer or from the foundation. I have to keep an eye on that. Could just be because of the hot weather, my face is having a reaction to it or something, I don't know. Foundation just kind of looks average. I'm not really rating it at the minute, but sometimes when the skin warms up to it a little bit, it can look a bit more healthier because all your natural oils are coming through, yada yada yada. But so far it's just like an average thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rest of my face on and I'll be back for a check-in time. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is on. Everything that I'm wearing will be in the bottom bar as always. Everything blended well on top, there was no issues with everything, but I just feel like I look a little bit dry and a bit meh. Like nothing looks fantastic or anything, it just looks like an average foundation with an average concealer. I will zoom you in so you can see everything close up to see how it looks on my skin. So this is like the chin region. Obviously it's not covering this little spot here. Looks alright down here, it's not looking too bad. And nose, like I said, I've got like this weird red thing going on. I really don't know what that is. Doesn't really look dry around the nose. My under eyes don't look too bad, like a little bit dry, but I always sort of do. But this part of my forehead I feel just looks really bad. Foundation just sort of looks average. It looks like it's covering a few imperfections, and that's sort of it. So the check-in time is 3 o'clock, so I'll do a check-in like I'll do a check-in later on to see how everything wears. Okay, so the check-in time is 11:15, so it's been on for how many hours? I don't know. If I'm honest, I'm looking a bit greasy, like oily on the T-zone. It seems to be all separating on my chin. Got 3 new breakouts. I was absolutely fine before I put this on. Still got this like red thing on my nose. I really don't know what that is. I don't know if it's from the foundation or not. But yeah, I think just seems like a bit oily and a bit sort of separating apart. And I wouldn't say I've got the oiliest of skin, but I mean, it is pretty hot today. Concealer, it's alright, not the best thing in the world. But yeah, I think I have to give it another chance. But at the minute, I'm not really feeling it. And plus the shade range is just absolute crap. But yeah, that's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, has it gone right under my bed? Well, we're not concealing the other eye today then. Eco Tool